AG2, the new AI platform that's not just changing the game, but is rewriting the rules with features like AI text generator, AI image generator, AI code generator, AI chat box, AI text to speech, and voiceover capabilities. AG2 is our newest app. Revolutionize your hip hop experience with AG2, accessible, effective, and impactful. AG2 is the rhythm of the future, and the future starts now, where AI meets hip hop. Unleash the power, feel the vibe, set the stage on fire. Visit ag2.app. The link is at the top line of the description box, and let the revolution begin. 2005. So look, let's get into it. Let's start with the TI. We all was seen this earlier today. If you haven't, you're hearing it here first. A lawsuit has been filed against TI and his wife for an incident that allegedly went down. Now, the victim came forward and she said they was at a club, they was chilling, they left the club, went to a hotel room, started watching some porn. She gave T.I. a massage. Things started heating up, and she said that apparently T.I. put his toe inside of her repeatedly after she was telling him not to, right? After passing out, the woman claimed to be escorted by a security guard out of the hotel room. And the next morning, she's saying she woke up in serious pain. Now, the incident was decades ago, but under California's new law, the Cover Up Accountability Act, she's allowed to bring a suit. And that's what she actually did. Now, T.I. and Tiny vehemently deny all accusations. Want to put that out there. However, this is something, a couple of years ago, they were embroiled in something similar to this. I don't know if it's the same thing, but this woman is going for it. So what you think, man? What's going on?
It sounds like T.I. and Tiny are guilty of very freaky behavior. Does that mean it's against the law, or they did something against somebody's will? That's arguable. I'm not going to go ahead and jump out the roof and say that these people are sexually assaulting people. We've heard some freaky-ass stories, and putting your big toe in any orifices at all is freaky as hell. And I can understand why she would be sore if that was the case, after putting your big toe in any one of her holes. But,
right.
All jokes aside, man, I think one of the key things that you spoke about is California law. And when you start having things in place where you allow people to have an opportunity to sue you for various reasons, then unfortunately people come out the woodworks to sue for outlandish things. Now, we heard about, I think it was maybe last year, 2 years ago, the accusations that were brought up with one of his former assistants, publicists, or one of the people in the circle of T.I. and Tiny.
Right.
And that gained some legs. That gained some steam, and we were looking at that situation and like, okay, that kind of introduced the freaky bedroom behavior of T.I. and Tiny. But that's none of our business, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go ahead and just reserve and wait. I'm not going to throw any guilt on T.I. or Tiny yet. It does look like they do like freaky shit, but that ain't illegal.
Doing some threesomes and stuff.
You know what I'm saying? That's not illegal. So.
Well, They put out a statement. They put out a statement to Hip Hop DX, and they put on the heels of positivity. Negativity always reared its ugly head. This plaintiff has been threatened to file a lawsuit against us for 3 years. For 3 years, we have empathetically and categorically denied these allegations. For 3 years, we have maintained our innocence and refused to pay these claims for things we didn't do.
Yeah.
For 3 years, we maintained the same position. While the claims in the story have changed time and time again, our position is clear. We are innocent of these flake claims. We will not be shaken down, and we look forward to our day in court. That's by way of T.I. and Tiny.
Was this the same woman? Are we dealing with the same person?
I don't. You know what? She had a code name. I forget what the name was. It's nothing that we heard before.
Right.
I gotta pull that particular article up where it was the name of the person was gone. But I haven't heard the name before.
Right, because it's like, man, if they've been dealing with this for 3 or 4 years, and they was dealing with the other one for years,
right?
I can only imagine what their inbox looked like, of just threats and things of people threatening to sue and things like that. That would be crazy.
Right. Well, right now it's a Jane Doe.
Right.
So it's a Jane Doe right now. Yeah. So we don't know who it is, but yeah, this is the kind of the downside of being a celebrity.
Mm-hmm.
The claims could be totally outlandish, totally false, but maybe like they did something.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't. But let's say they did and it was all consensual.
Right.
And now, years go past, the law comes out, and they, people's money hungry.
Yep.
It's a shakedown. I think we're seeing this a lot. with different, especially when it's people make themselves easy targets. Now, one thing I want to ask you, Sam, man, because a lot of people were saying they were observing our commentary, listening to our commentary on TD Jakes. It was like, how y'all so quick to condemn TD, but y'all say, wait to hear what goes on with Diddy and other people.
Fair.
Right.
That's based off of TD Jakes and his commentary himself. When it initially came out, we didn't say anything.
Right. Yeah, true. You're right.
When it initially came out, we didn't say a word about it. We've heard outlandish rumors about millions of people. We haven't said anything.
Right.
We didn't respond to TD Jakes until TD Jakes responded to the situation, and we responded to that. And it sounded as if he showed a form of guilt. Now, if Diddy would have did the same thing and came out and said, how are y'all going to blame me for something that happened 12 years ago, we're going to call that out. When Dr. Cosby, somebody that we have a very deep affection for, right, got a lot of respect for, when he went in over there and he admitted that, okay, we did drugs together,
right,
we said, maybe you shouldn't have said that, Doc.
Yeah.
That don't look good. So we call out, when people respond and say things, we call that out. I mean, we just going to keep it fair to everybody. And if TD Jakes didn't say anything, there'll be nothing to talk about.
Well, I'm asking you this. Is it damned if you do, damned if you don't? Because if he didn't say anything, people will say, well, damn, man, he looking guilty. He should address this. Now, he does say something. It's like, well, damn, like, you sounded wrong. So is it damned if you do, damned if you don't? Kinda?
Probably, but that ain't got nothing to do with us. We got to do our job.
Yeah, and it's like, we got, like I said, we got to do our job. But I think in those situations, it's best to say silent.
Period. Yep.
Because once you start, it's almost like the media with sports. Like, once you say something, they're going to just twist that shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Not to say that we're going to twist anything anybody says, but people are going to give their own rendition and own interpretation, and they have the right to give their opinion. And that's all we did. If somebody can say, man, he look guilty or he looks innocent, you have the right to that.
Right.
Being, somebody who does media. So I think it's better for a man of his stature, according to TD Jakes, to not say anything. Now, T.I. and Tiny might be a little different. It's case-by-case situation.
Right.
You see, Diddy ain't really said shit. Nope. He put a little small statement, generic statement out written by one of his publicists or lawyers, and that was that. He's remaining quiet. Because if you go out and be so emotional and jump on IG and start talking, then it's over.
Yep.
Now the avalanche of content is coming now.
Yep.
And people are going to call you this and call you that. So TD Jakes did that to himself, in my opinion.
Absolutely. 100%, and then start flagging people and taking stuff that
that too
is red flags everywhere. We did not do a single video on TD Jakes in the 6 years of us having this platform.
Nope.
Till he came out here and did that. So it's definitely nothing personal. And if anybody listens to our Diddy commentary and you think that we are trying to defend this dude in any way, you're out of your mind.
Yep.
You're not listening.
Yeah, exactly.
We're trying to just keep it straight down the middle. We say if or if. And we've had people on this platform. We've had more people on this platform than not going against Diddy.
Oh yeah.
Than going for him. Now, we've had both, but let's look at the percentages. So to sit there and act as if we're trying to defend anybody is ludicrous. But we got to call it down the middle, no matter how personally we may think of a situation. As far as TD Jakes, that brother did that to himself.
Yeah, in my opinion about TD Jakes, we don't really know.
Yeah, of course.
We're going off what he said. T.I. and Tiny, we don't really know. My hunch, in my opinion, is I think it's some bullshit. I think it's some money. It's a shakedown.
Yeah, me too.
In my opinion. Could I be wrong? Hell yeah.
Of course.
But I just feel like it's a shakedown.
And if we are wrong, we're going to come here and say we're wrong.
Exactly.
Because we don't care about our opinion being validated. We care about the truth being validated. That's what we're here for.
Word. So, yeah, man, go ahead and make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button on this one as we go into our next, segment. Make sure you share the video as well. We definitely appreciate that. That's the least